Hope Student Ministry parents. I've got a lot to say today. I know I haven't done a video in a while, but I wanted to do one today because we've had a parent meeting and there's quite a bit going on that I really want you to know about coming up for the week of this past week, 5/2/2010. Can't believe it's already May. It's unbelievable. We've been having great times with Hope Student Ministries and just loving spending time with your kids. It's been a real pleasure and a privilege for me. I want to get right to some of the main announcements, and then I'm going to talk a little more later about some details that I went over in the parents' meeting, and I want to make available to all of you who couldn't make it. The first thing is this coming Wednesday at Fuel, we're going to actually meet outside down by the playground area. Jordan and the worship team is going to be leading worship out there. We're going to have a barbecue, some hot dogs, just a little small devotional, not an in-depth Bible study or anything of that nature. We'll meet at our regular time at 6:30. I'm going to ask, and this is really important, I'm going to ask that you have your students bring a bag of chips or cookies or something like that and a liter of soda. I would rather have a liter of soda and just deal with the cups than like 3/4 drank or 1/4 drank soda cans. So please have your students do that. Now, we've had 90 plus students the last couple of weeks at Fuel, and we seem to be growing a little bit. I want to encourage you to have your students invite their friends out. And if you haven't been encouraging your student to come to Fuel, I really want you to take the time to go ahead and do that. I know that maybe they're busy, they're involved, but Fuel is our main outreach time. It's a great time for students at Hope who are actual Hoper students to come and serve and be involved. So I just want to encourage you in that and encourage your kids to come out. This coming Thursday night, we have the National Day of Prayer here at Hope. And what I want to do is I want to gather up some students from each of the schools, if possible, to come out and pray for their schools. Okay, kind of get them all up on the stage. You know, for example, Jordan Bauer may represent the homeschool students. Elizabeth Bandy, my daughter, might represent Waterloo or whatever school, whatever student. It doesn't really matter. And then we get up and we'll pray as we pray for our schools, have students up there to represent it. So I'm going to ask you to come out to the National Day of Prayer, but also I'm going to ask that you would be willing to go ahead and have your students come out to it also. A big thing that we need to cover this week, and we had to move up the due date, was our $50 deposit that's due for CIY move this summer at SIU Carbonsdale. The date is the 19th through 23rd. Cost for first-time students is $199. Cost for everybody else is $285. We really need to get these deposits in by this coming Sunday. I know we'd originally said we were going to go April 30th. I pushed it back to the 16th. But we really need them in because it's 72% full, and I don't want to get cut off on this. So $50 will be due. The kids can bring the money Wednesday. We'll have someone there to take it. And we're going to have a real big push on Sunday to actually get all the money in. We aren't having cribs on Sunday night because of Mother's Day, but we'll have something set up so that you can give. Now, if, for example, you aren't able to pay, please let me know. But you want your student to go, let me know, and we'll try to make some arrangements to get the money. I have to send in a big check to CIY. I want to get it in the following week. Now, if you don't pay, it doesn't mean that your student can't go. I mean, we can add them, but at some point the conference is going to fill up. And so if we start off with 30 kids and we have students that want to add, say, up to 45 or 50, if the conference is filled up, we can't add. Okay, I'll add up to the very last we can. By the way, the cost does go up pretty dramatically. After June 19th or some date like that, it goes up to over $300. So get your deposit in. Tony and Teresa Martin have been gracious enough to offer to help out with that. They're going to kind of lead up the organization of that for me, and I'm very, very thankful. One other thing is Wednesday night at 8 o'clock after Fuel, we will have another parents meeting. If you came to the one Sunday, you don't have to be at this one. But I am going to ask you to try to come out Sunday or Wednesday at 8 to get some of this information. I'll have all that handouts and things of that nature. Speaking of that, I do have, I've updated the website, www.hsmlive.org, and that website now has all the documents for downloading the forms for both Bond Camp and CIY, and I've made our permission slip generic so that, you can just download it and have it, and we can fill in what the event is and the date, things of that nature. I do want to talk to you also. That was the preliminary stuff. I want to talk to you about this summer. I have posted on the website some calendars. I'll be in the process of updating the calendar, a Google Calendar that'll be available for you to look at, and that will be our primary means of communication. I'll try to get that done this week. I'm very swamped and running around as crazy as I can trying to get all this done, but I'm trying to keep you all informed as to what our plans are. We have a very busy summer, as if you went to the parent meeting, you found out Sunday, and even more than that, you probably will find out if you come to the meeting this coming Wednesday night. I want to review those things briefly so you know. We are doing an outreach with Washington Park. Our missions department is doing it. There'll be some information on that. Each day we'll have an activity in the middle of the day. We'll either have students go in the morning or the evening. Students can go to both, but they can't be involved in the activities that we do, whether it's swimming or a picnic or something to that effect, unless they go to the morning or evening or afternoon session. We'll have the students home no later than 7 o'clock, well, probably 7:30. We'll leave Washington Park no later than 7 o'clock in the evening. We'll meet here at Hope at 8, and like I said, we'll have either a morning crew or an afternoon crew. Some kids can do both if they want. There'll be no cost for our students to be involved in this, and that's June 21st to 25th, and that corresponds with the outreach that the missions department is doing. As I said, CIY was a high school event. That's for incoming freshmen through graduating seniors. That'll be July 19th through 23rd, and that'll be at SIU Edwardsville. Again, the cost information, if you'll get an email from me. You maybe are looking at this because of the email. You can go to the website. You can go to the CIY website. We have links to it there on the Hope Student Ministries page. Also try to get some stuff up on Facebook. Hopefully you all are part of that. Bond camp for junior high comes up here in August. I know that's way off. Chris Cowsert will be a student intern for us this coming summer. He's a St. Louis Christian College student. He will be working here all summer. He'll be actually helping. I'll be going up to that camp also, and that's August 1st through 5th up at Bond Christian Camp. Him and I will both be staff. Hoping I have an easy job, one in an air conditioner somewhere. I don't know. But we're really going to push that. We want to take 30 kids to junior high camp. By the way, we'd like to take 50 kids to CIY this summer. We should be able to do that. I know there's a lot of other activities and events, but this is a spiritual highlight for most of the students. Those are our big things. That's Washington Park Outreach, CIY, and then Bond Christian Camp for the junior high. We are going to continue in our Sunday school classes this year. Beginning, I think, on June 6th, we're going to switch over to Christianity 101. In our H2O Sunday school class, we normally do New Testament studies. We teach verse by verse through the New Testament. We're currently in the study Gospel of John. But we're going to kind of do an outline, a general teaching on our church's discipleship program. It doesn't count as discipleship, but it's just an introduction to Christianity. A lot of our kids don't know a lot of the basics. We're also going to be running discipleship this summer, so if you would like your student to be discipled, we'll be scheduling time slots every day to have students come up here, both Chris and I, and some of the female staff also will be involved in that, trying to get some other people to help out so that we can actually take your students through the 9-week discipleship program. And then in turn they can do the same. We are going to continue with cribs throughout the summer. That would be, we'll do cribs and fuel. We're not shutting those down, but to just basically so that you know, if we do a Bible study on Sunday night at cribs on fuel, we'll have kind of a fun play night. And then vice versa. If we do a study at fuel, then cribs will be fun. We're going to, continue to do the fun summer activities, kickball, softball, picnics, swimming. We've got some time scheduled at Hilltoppers, all those things. Excited about this summer, the opportunities. We don't want to stop. We want students up here every day. With that in mind, we are going to have a worship fellowship that will meet on Thursdays from like 1:30 to 4:30. We'll also have a creative team fellowship and an admin team. We're going to try to get teams built this summer that will hopefully carry over into the fall so that this truly is a student-ran ministry. We've got some Grizzly games scheduled, some times at Hilltoppers, some family barbecues, some back-to-school bashes. Have all kinds of things. We've talked about doing some Sky Zone stuff. We were having some problem getting that scheduled. We are looking for parents to step up. We need some helpers at the Washington Park Outreach and all the stuff we're doing this summer. God bless you. I know there's a lot of information. Please come out to our parent meeting Wednesday night if you didn't come out Sunday. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me, 618-980-8157. And, of course, you can email me. Have a great day.